bloke I was talking to told me what had become of the Lillettes, but frankly I've forgotten what he said. It was that sort of a weekend. Trying to give you the impression that I'm a lot groovier guy than I actually am. That's on Voltage 79. That was the compilation on Atrix Records, and Hey Operator, the title of the track. The Fall, as I'm sure you know, played at Phoenix, and for those of you who weren't there, they were on devilish form. I mean, they were really very, very good indeed, and I have seen them play less than perfectly on occasions, but at Phoenix they were really very good indeed. But I think they were probably eclipsed, even in my estimation anyway, by about 20 minutes that I caught with Shellac, and I had to rush like mad from the main stage when Iggy Pop was going through his usual act. I'm never sure why people bother with it these days, to be honest, but there he was, working away like mad, and I ran down and, as I say, caught 20 minutes of Shellac, and it was amongst the most astonishing 20 minutes that I've ever spent in my entire life. And ever since, I've been looking forward to tonight's session a great deal. And here's the first of it. This is called Spoke.
Radio 1, play the drum!
Steve, Bob and Todd. There's an LP out shortly. I look forward to it a great deal. That's Shellac in session. 3 more from them before the end of the programme. You probably noticed the Radio 1 ID at the start of that. Little collector's item. That's called Spoke. And one of the frustrating things about Phoenix, actually, was the fact that I missed so many of the bands that were playing other than on the main stage, because I was working principally on the main stage. Stereo Lab, for example, people said were very good indeed. And I arrived at the Melody Maker tent just as everybody came pouring out saying, wow, wasn't that great? And I also heard good reports of Huge Baby as well. They've got an EP on Placebo Records called Super Frankenstein, from which this track is taken.
You eat them and you get fatter and fatter and fatter. Hot dog.
And that'll be a warning to you. Chris Powell and the Five Blue Flames from the LP The OK Rhythm and Blues Story 1949 to 1957. Let me tell you what we've got coming up in session, actually. Tomorrow afternoon, between 4:30 and 7, Harvey's Rabbit, their first session for the programme, and also the first session from Rodan. Then next Friday, the Palace Brothers, or actually I think probably just a Palace brother, along with the Grifters. And on Saturday week, tomorrow week, it's Unsane and Eggs. And then on the 5th of August, Salt Tank and Magna Pop. On the 6th, Breed and Sentry. On the 12th, Drome and Robert Ward. Not quite sure about the 13th of August as yet. And then in future weeks, we've got Scorn and Royal Trucks, Ronnie Dawson and Prolapse. At the end of August, of course, it's the Reading Festival, when the programmes will be coming live from the festival. And we've got Flaming Lips, who'll be recorded there. That's on the Friday. And the Reverend Horton Heat, who'll be recorded there on the Saturday. And then Children of the Bong, Stereo Lab, Plastic Man. And so it goes on. A lot of quality stuff for the rest of the year, I like to think. But tonight it's Shellac, and this is Canada.
Name the song after you. Call it Canada. was a time your cigar was ironic. You've been at it so long, the behavior is chronic.
I thought there was going to be more, I must say. Deeply neat, I'd say. That's Shellac in session and Canada, and I very much like the fact that when they were playing at Phoenix, after the first couple of numbers, when there were people shouting for big black numbers, Steve Albini said, actually, earlier on today, I saw the Raincoats playing in here, and they were really great. And throughout the whole of their set, not a single person shouted for a big black number, so I'd be very grateful if you could accord us the same courtesy. And I was impressed that he said that. I was neatly put, I felt. On one of the few occasions when I managed to get down to the Trans-Europe tent, this is the ensemble that was playing, Cranium HF. This little item is on Disturbance Records via Giustino Fortunato, Bari, Italy. It's by Baby B, and it's called Digital Dream, aren't they all? And this is Shellac, another one from them in session, Crow.
Why?
been terrific. That's Manny Moe and Jack. Shellac in session. Crow is the title of it. It's 11:30 on 24 Hour 1 FM, and Emma Howard has the news.
President Clinton has ordered a round-the-clock airlift to get emergency supplies to more than 1 million Rwandan refugees in Zaire. Aid agencies report people are dying at the rate of 1 a minute.
That seems to be called Sly Ed. I mean, Sly-Ed. It's by the man with no name on Dragonfly Records. And before that, it was Beck. And from the LP One Foot in the Grave. He seems to make dozens of records, Beck, on K Records. Sleeping Bag was the title of the track, which I played principally because I spent 4 nights in a row in a sleeping bag when I was at Phoenix and haven't fully recovered from that. I mean, I realise, obviously, a lot of people had worse circumstances than that. And as always at these things these days, a lot of people have stuff nicked. What you do about that, I simply don't know. But it does seem to be kind of almost epidemic, really. This is from Shellac, the last one from them, astonishingly, 7 minutes past 12, and we're already to the last of this, really rather wonderful session, I think. Shellac and Disgrace. Well, they'd be welcome back in the Radio 1 Chorale just any old time. That's Shellac, the last from them tonight in session. Disgrace is the title of it. And this is Beanie Man.